Bro folded. Do not text her.
Do not text her. Oh, that's crazy.
It doesn't say anything about calling her.
Okay, that is true. It didn't say that. It just said don't text her.
Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we'll be watching funny memes by Pascal.
Who is your favorite trading hero? Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. Married her, divorced her.
Oh, wow.
If they aren't like this, I don't want it. Please, I need you. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess I have nothing left.
What?
I love you. Let me explain. Now,
Oh,
please,
no.
add me back so I...
This is so desperate. I hate it. Holy shit. If they aren't like this, I don't want it. I don't know how to tell you, but if they are like this, you do not. You absolutely do not want them.
Worst she can say is no. Ew, I thought you were gay.
Why would you say something like that?
Find a guy that holds your arm, walks with you, and opens the car door.
Not like that.
My grandma doesn't even realize how good she is at posting. I've been hacked. Yay!
Love you, grandma, don't change.
It's a trap. She just wants more food. Sorry I got mad when I was hungry. What the hell are you smiling for? You've got work tomorrow. He's clearly not impressed. Nice cage. Who's it for? I'm at the hospital and she told me I need to calm down on the snacks.
Yeah, that is crazy coming from someone like that.
She's trying to get me to throw these out. Back me up, guys.
What the They've been eaten!
Even the road don't mess with.
Jesus, why you gotta be so mean?
Sometimes I treat myself a little. There's a golf course besides the Pyramid of Giza. I thought that was in the middle of a flipping desert.
I thought so too.
At Costco. Any request? My beautiful wife home safely.
Oh, that is cute.
When someone tells me to calm down, but I didn't even crash out yet.
Yeah, what the f are you telling me to calm down?
How time be going during the weekend.
Also during streams, man. Sometimes I feel like I've only been streaming for 1 hour and then I look at the time and I realize I've been streaming for 6 hours.
But like a time traveler. Apparently it's still a DUI, even if you're the birthday boy.
Why would it not be a DUI if you're the birthday boy?
No, they just don't know it's your birthday. If you tell them, they'll let you off. T-Series versus PewDiePie was 24 years ago.
You mean 24
Animals react
years
to
ago?
seeing themselves for the first time in a mirror. Wearing the skin of your enemy is wild. Used to be a Pizza Hut.
Oh, that's why I was like, huh? I wonder how that feels.
I could never comprehend the male.
Honestly, this makes sense to me. You have these spots where you can place stuff in. It actually makes sense. Is it pretty? No. Does it do what it needs to do? Yes.
Draw the steps on how to make steak. What? What is 9 plus 10?
How to make steak? Wait, why do they need to draw the steps to make steak?
This teacher is not educated. I'm really sorry. They got me driving 14 hours a day in this thing, and also I'm a dog. This guy wants you to believe that Assassin's Creed Shadows is disrespectful to Japanese people. Fun fact, dude lost weight and scored a Japanese girl. He's 100% more competent to educate about Japan than jokes like
I think I've seen him on Twitter, but how he looks like right now.
the hacker who doesn't understand why he can't see my password. Me, who set my password as 8 asterisks. Sir, your Balenciaga fit is so fire. Excuse me, I'm homeless. Tell me a story about yourself that sounds like a lie, but is absolutely true. I was suspended on my first day of kindergarten for pulling the fire alarm.
Oh, shit.
I pulled the alarm because I was learning how to read and noticed that the fire alarm
Oh, it said pull down. Honestly, I can blame you.
pull down. 90 days. Suspended for 90 days.
90?
Mum was interviewed for local news and everything.
Bro, honestly, that was not deserved. You just did what it said.
Do not drink the MasterCard mouse.
What the f?
A viral TikTok showing how boomers versus Gen Zs leave tables in restaurants. Yes, but no elbows on the table.
Oh yeah, this is true actually. My family was always like, yeah, just leave it like that. They get paid to clean shit up. And I'm like, no, we can't do this. We have to do this, man. You cannot do this. This is rude.
How it feels to say, let me see, after they showed everyone but you. I think they just don't like you. Graphic designers reacting to ChatGPT images right now. This is fine. His arm and his leg.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Jesus.
POV. Not one day goes by without wishing this could happen to my back.
I do feel like it would feel really nice.
When you're 5 hers in and you still can't hear them.
Listen, I only do huh one time. If I don't understand it after that, I just pretend like I did hear it because I feel embarrassed.
Girl at my job put her 2 weeks in last week and hasn't given a single damn since. How mums wake up when you tap their shoulder once. POV. Smiling at old people to let them know I'm not a gangster.
I smile at old people too that I see because I don't want them to think that I'm like a rude person. I'm not a guy or whatever, but I just feel like they're gonna think that I am like a brat or something.
I'm about to start walking to the airport and get on any flight I want. I work for Spirit. Yes, I'm also in first class. I'm on break for the whole flight. Your TV was successfully mounted, sir. I'm done.
Why are the legs there? Yeah.
In case it falls off the wall, it will land on its...
I don't think it will hold that, but okay, thanks.
When you didn't get enough sleep, so everything gets you mad.
Oh,
Thoughts?
yeah.
2009, 2025. Toontown warned us.
Damn, what happened? This was so much better.
Is this the helpline for gamblers? Yes. What do I do on a 16 when the dealer is showing 7? Pretty sure my career counselor forgot to mention floating barbecue master as an option. Parents be like, you got mail which I checked and opened. Don't worry, it's definitely for you. I read
True.
it. For my next trick, I will turn this entire bottle of wine into regretful texts. Consider this a warning.
Thank God I don't drink wine.
This is the most perfect burger I've ever seen. Humans are so powerful, they become powerless if they believe themselves to be powerless. Saw a celebrity at the gas station last night. It's a pickle. Everyone knows pickle. Why did humans stop building wonders? We didn't. 20 cigarettes adapter.
Yeah.
How teachers feel after winning an argument against a sleep-deprived 14-year-old at 8:24 a.m. Fifth wheel used to aid in parallel parking in 1933. Why was this technology abandoned?
Oh?
Just cook the food, bro.
Ew, I hate it.
Boss battle. This is how men in love see the world. Nothing but her. This isn't even a funny meme. What is this? Why did I download this? Oh god, I'm about to crash out. Could we have Apple, Google, and OpenAI working together to give us Google Glasses tech with a Ghibli switch? Please. Wally was not pessimistic enough about humans. Why does this look like it's a screenshot from Oblivion?
Wait, it's not? Wait, is it not?
How guys feel after taking 1 semester of welding.
What is that?
I bring a sort of driving the speed limit vibe to school zones that cars behind me don't really like.
What?
Kids have crushes, men have girlfriends. I got a jar of dirt.
I'm happy for you in your jar of dirt.
Loki, my job at the moving company is making me really strong, and it's awesome to be in great shape. I can't wait to use my new power to hurt and— What?
Whoa, hold on, my dude. We can talk about it.
This is how you know I pulled up to the function. I'm here.
Wow.
What the hell did they do to him? Before University of Waterloo and after. The Rizzler when he's 19 and still doing the Ritz face. Why does nobody like it? You can just tell when someone's never had a job that made them mob. I feel bad for the baby Ghast. Same guys executing villagers because of the wrong enchantment. Coca-Cola can clean rust off a car. Okay, good. I don't want rust in my stomach.
Same, girl, same. I don't want rust in my stomach either.
When you click reload, as soon as the website loaded, I could devour a head of lettuce right now. Bunnies liked your post.
What?
Truck broke down again. Gotta take the jack to the auto parts store. It does look much better than a man bun, to be fair.
No, it does not. Why would you want that?
Controversial mullet is going viral on Instagram for all the wrong reasons. This does not look better.
Yeah, it does not. It looks awful.
If not throwable, why throwable shit?
That is a good question, and we need the answers.
Walk today. Bro lives in the Truman Show. Apparently Target doesn't have a daycare, and I gave my daughter to a complete stranger.
Oh, what? I assume this is like fake, but like, why would you give your daughter to a stranger that says there's a daycare without actually checking the place first before giving your daughter to a stranger?
Me arriving to the function, wearing my invisible tungsten hat.
Oh, let me look at him again. Oh, God.
Me acting fine after getting hit in the face with a ball in PE.
Yes, this is true. I feel this one. I feel this one's so bad. I have a trauma from PE.
Tornado warning. Nah, I'm warning the tornado.
Winning the tornado. You go, man. You go. Show that tornado who's boss.
In this terrifying world, you continuously have the power to offer someone else a little relief. Why would you withhold that? Do you remember what a little relief feels like? It feels like a lot. Bro, my girl just went through my phone. Oh, dang, you're caught, huh? No, bro, we're caught. She read the group chat. She's on the phone with your girl.
Oh, Oh,
Me cheat? I pushed the fur out of my plushie's eyes so they can see better. My wife sent me out for breakfast eggs. I thought I got a deal. I bought her 10 cartons. Boy, she is boiling. Count confetti eggs.
Confetti eggs?
No, people bought these thinking they were actual eggs.
I thought it was actual eggs too, and I was actually already confused that he bought 10 cartons of eggs, because I'm like, how are you finishing all of that? But they're not even real eggs! Oh god.
When I arrived to the loser competition, and the opponent is me when I'm in love, found the stick to end all sticks. Might as well go to the hardware store and buy a dowel. Bamboo in a perfect stick contest. What a joke it is.
I've seen so many sticks now. This is like not it. I refuse it. This is not it. There's so many great sticks out there, and you come with this bamboo stick. Get down.
No, somebody had to snitch, because how? Centerboards are too perfect. I haul lumber. I think they also use an X-ray. It's a pumpkin beer and a 250 million year old fossil kind of knife.
Wait, is that a fossil or is that bread?
They had no idea they'd be meeting each other. You're a police detective and you just cracked the biggest case of your career. Suspect says this to you: I've never murdered anyone in my life. The decisions are up to them.
Oh, how do you respond without sounding mad? That's a good question. I would be losing it.
Ask them to explain. Born in 2000. Born in 1999. He's just a kid, no older than my son, Grandpa. There was no autism back in my day, Grandpa. Here's where I keep assorted lengths of wire. Yeah, did you know that the green one actually tastes of apples? The packaging said there would be 300. A man writes a letter to a factory.
Are you serious?
I've been counting matches in your boxes for 11 years. Sometimes there is 59, sometimes 60, and sometimes 58.
I mean, to be fair, someone needed to check this because you're getting scammed.
I played against this guy at a recent tournament. Nice high beams, bro. Do you want to see an unregistered firearm? Sure.
What?
I want to protect it. Agree. I want to see it grow healthy. Okay, why are you agreeing so much? In 1985, this man saved a plane by fixing the landing gear on a moving car. Screw a breakup. You ever take your car to a mechanic and he says whoever worked on it last is stupid, so you just gotta sit there and act like it wasn't you.
Well, I do not have that, but that must have hurt, man.
I can sting, but I will die. I can sting, but I won't. Wasps are just demons. Don't know what this Wojak is supposed to be, but I hate it. Yeah, can I get an iced regular and strawberry frosted? The New York diner that went viral for serving Coke the old-fashioned way turns 100 this year. In America, old-fashioned means 100 years old. I wake up to this sinister smile every morning.
Sinister? I think it's cute.
I'm gonna explain why the cat looks like a pervert.
Okay, I wasn't seeing it at first, but now I see it. Why are you doing this to me?
It's called Studio Ghibli prompting. There's a vibe to it. Tesla Cybertruck hit with 8th recall due to glued-on body panels just kind of flying off when you play their favorite song 2 months before it's their favorite song. When are you off? Sunday? Oh, I feel like you've got an attitude the way you said Sunday.
It's just a word! You can't even hear anything!
My name is Bean. I eat peanut butter and jelly English muffins for 3 meals a day. Back in February, my mum bought 72 of your peanut butter when it was on sale for 78 cents a jar. I numbered each jar. I'm now on jar 72. My mum says it's time for you to have another peanut butter sale. Thanks for your help.
Why is he only eating peanut butter? Like, I get it, you have a lot of jars of peanut butter, but why are you eating it for every fucking meal every day? I know there are some people that I think it's a disorder that you can only eat certain stuff, right? Maybe that's the case for this person, but we don't know because there's not really a lot of context. If it's not, why the fuck are you doing it?
We've got 72 jars on your way. If you get 72,000 retweets, we'll give you a lifetime supply, considering offer. In the meantime, while we're at dangerously low little peanut butter levels, where can we pick up our 72 jars? Financially illiterate people. When DoorDash adds a buy now, pay later feature and can finally pay off Wingstop at a 2.39 APR for 36 months. When my family told me nobody was going to put up with my crap, but my boyfriend literally spoon-fed me soup because my fever made me so cold and shaky that I didn't want to get out from under my blanket. I don't know why, but I lie about everything. What are you eating? Pizza?
Pathological liar?
Us. You're the sparkly blue one because you're special to me. Now I understand why the safari tour was so cheap.
Oh, it's just 2 dogs. What the fuck? Not gonna lie, they fooled me a little bit for the first couple of seconds.
Double barrel shaboing boings with no condiments.
Why are you calling it like that? Double barrel shaboing boings.
Anyone here know any spells to prevent the miniature Yggdrasil from flying away? I had to chain up mine. How the friend who's already seen the movie looks at you right before the plot twist hits. After a grueling day of work, Judy Hopps of Disney's Zootopia only had a microwavable dinner to look forward to. This was the realest scene in the movie. Harry
so
Potter in
sad.
the movies, Harry Potter in the books. Holy heck, I'm training a Zoomer kid to use the computer at work, and it's exactly like training a boomer. There is exactly one generation that can rotate a PDF and there will never be another. The knowledge dies with us. Strength, I have damage. Intelligence, I think I have damage. Faith, I believe I have damage. If you tell me you're from the Midwest, this is what I assume your hometown looks like. In my head, a lot of these small towns in America, yeah, this is what I picture. Something like this. A real-life video game. A man who wants to have fun crossing the
I saw
overpass.
this.
Full of Mediterranean diet. My cat doesn't like fish. My cat has a really weird diet. She's just too picky. She likes wet food and a few biscuits, and that's it. Those potatoes you forgot in the cupboard.
Why do they look like that? They actually look like that.
Prevent workplace injury. Let some other person get it. My wife was feeling pretty confident walking into divorce court, but she didn't know I had pictures.
Of the peanut butter?
Gonna start repeating jokes when they don't land. Bro, you're gonna laugh today. Gonna start repeating jokes when they don't land. You're gonna laugh today. On the topic of I can't believe that wasn't Jack Black. I can't believe this was Jack Black. Young Jack Black.
Oh,
looked
that was
that
him?
one dude in the back of class that knew a little too much about World War II. When your boss hits you up on your day off. Hey, nope, already drinking. At 10 a.m.
I would just ignore the text message.
What to do if I have theories? I contacted a college and they ignored me. My friend said she can't hang out this week because she just gave birth. You've known the baby for for one day and me 12 years.
Imagine if someone was actually that serious about this.
Okay, she's fake. Get her out of your life. Burnout was months ago. I don't know what this state is. I'm in this what I like to call ashes in the wind. It's after burnout, when the wind kind of just rolls you along.
Ashes in the wind makes sense.
Today is 4 years since our dad passed away. We think of him every day and miss him lots. He was the best dad ever. I just got so emotional at this I started sobbing. What do you mean the Vero twins have experienced sadness?
Okay, yeah, that is true. Every time when I see them pop up on my feed, I always see them laughing.
Alien radio trillions of light years away catches a single little John Yeh inspecting my green. Yep, that's green. I wish everyone a snorkeling cat from Katamari. Bro folded. Do not text her.
Do not text her. Oh, that's crazy.
It doesn't say anything about calling her.
Okay, that is true. It didn't say that. It just said don't text her.
I'm pregnant. Really? I'm so happy. I've been wanting to be a dad for a while. I'm very scared. How am I going to tell my husband? Peter, please advise me on what to do.
What is going on here?
This is Mark, your husband. You slept with my brother.
This is messy.
You can be sick and still use electronics. My parents? No, you God. My parents didn't mind.
Oh yeah, my parents said this too, actually, now that I think about it.
What do you think is being over-sexualized for no reason? This tree looks like a beautiful lady.
It really does look like a beautiful lady from the side.
Looking at bro, after 2 10 out of 10s asked, are you guys single? And he goes, nah, we're together. Life has to get better at some point. I have hope. How are you a grown man with no cellular data? I'm Crayon, bro. I just took a bunch of money from you for a random subscription. You got $12 to your name, bro. Would you still love me if I was a worm? Shout out to video game merchants. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Nobody. Me during math. You get 26. It's closer to 125, so I'm gonna choose 125. Almost forgot to buy carrots. Glad I saw your post. I'm so lonely. Why must I live this life alone in solitude? Don't touch me. Will this loneliness ever end?
I feel like it's me.
Genie looking at me after I wish for invisibility, time freeze, and untraceable DNA. Me. The scrambled eggs I'm eating. Sudden dislike of I could never dislike eggs. I love them.
I don't relate with this. I mean, sometimes I am in a period that I just don't feel like eating eggs, but never like really dislike eggs.
These are the 2 kinds of people in the world, and they marry each other. I've never done the deed with a man and thought, wow, I want to have his baby. Never. You've got 4 kids. They got blocked. I think I've read this before. Fairy tales do not tell children that dragons exist. Children already know that dragons exist. Fairy tales tell children that dragons can be killed.
Wait, I'm very confused. Are we saying that dragons are real?
I look at the doctor next to me on a plane who claims they've cured cancer and are heading to receive their prize. What? You're joking, right? Psychology may just be like, damn, I can't even be mad at you because I know why you reacted the way you did. Papa John was so generous. He gave us the pizza pan too. Look at my new dishes. They are incredible.
I love them.
Deeply satisfied by these dishes.
Well, I am too. They're pretty. I want it. I love that color.
Person who hacked my credit card emailed me asking why I cancelled his flight. Why was my flight
the audacity to email that.
Could you please respond? I have a family event to attend. Thank you for your time. Travis. Shut up, Travis.
Oh my god,
Commenting,
Travis.
it's
You even give your whole f***ing name? What a dumbass.
Look at the hands. They're all messed up. On a photo my high school ex took of her newborn...
That is crazy.
This is truly evil.
Yes.
Good job. My ex is still logged into Twitter on my phone. I could be cliche and tweet, I'm a douche. No. Instead, every few days I will tweet something he would totally say, but he will never remember tweeting it. Slowly, the slightly out of place tweets would drive him insane. Victory. This would drive me insane.
That would drive me insane too.
Felt after the unpaid kebab worker called me boss man. Well, the boss man I used to go to has died. Rest in peace, boss bad. If I ever found that a small mouse lived in my home, and he had a small archway in the wall, lived in there with small, real furniture, and he ventured out nightly to get 1 olive or a small wedge of cheese, I would stop at nothing to end his life. You're so mean.
Oh, okay, I have misophobia, so I don't give a shit. Like, I would not be impressed. I would want him to get away from my house, but what?
The worst date you've ever been on? She recommended a restaurant where she apparently had beef with 3 of the bartenders, and they jumped her like 10 minutes after we sat down.
Why would you want to go there? She already had beef with the bartenders.
You were supposed to back her up. Head empty, only thinking about how Alan Alda met his wife. In 1956, while attending Fordham, Alda met Arlene Weiss, who was attending Hunter College. They bonded at a mutual's dinner party when a rum cake accidentally fell onto the floor kitchen. They were the only 2 guests who did not hesitate to eat it. Girls only want one thing. Oh, to be a fairy taking a nap on a flower.
I do want to be a fairy taking a nap on a flower. We also.
My dad was talking to this dude once, and he was like, oh, I like old music. And my dad, being a music critic, was like, oh, really? Expecting it to be like the Beatles or something. Turns out this guy liked listening to the earliest forms of recorded sound from the 1800s on the original machinery. Favorite new type of guy.
Oh wait, that's actually cool.
Supposedly the fastest way to get a guy to fall in love with you is wearing a milkmaid dress. Can anyone confirm?
I do not know. Ben, is this true?
Girl, and you want to make anyone fall in love? Do this. Why did this baby want to hold my hand or flight? Like, would not let go. We were deplaning and she was still holding my hand. Something that changed my brain chemistry is when I learned about how fundamental the first 5 years of a child's life is. Every single interaction is contributing to their worldview that they will carry for the rest of their whole life. This woman just told her the world is a kind place. If I die while flying, don't pull the "he died with a smile." I misjudged my climb rate in a high density altitude environment. I said whoopsies and went into the trees like a man.
Okay.
One of the 8th graders I tutor was listening to Weezer today, and I was like, nice music, I love Weezer. And she said, yeah, I'm pretty into classic rock. I feel like I'm in the wrong generation. I've never felt more attacked. Built a crane to loom over my friend's base and ruin his scenic view. Why was everyone in the early 2000s doing this?
That is true.
Just looked cool. I think they were supposed to be grabbing something. I saw a
What are they grabbing? You? Your face? Your boobs? This one looks like it's grabbing your boobs. They might all be grabbing your boob.
Elderly lion couple that were soulmates who put to sleep at the same time, so neither of them have to live alone.
Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I also stream live on Twitch and on YouTube, so follow me on Twitch or just turn on the notification bell on YouTube to know when I go live. I hope to see you there. Bye!